What's up, folks? Positive Paul. It is May 9th, 2021. Well, happy Mother's Day to everyone. For all the good moms out there. But, while everybody's focused on the material world, I know that God is not a man that he should lie. Now, I want to know about this star out of Jacob, which was Balaam's prophecy. It's found in Numbers, chapter 23, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, destroy all the children of Sheth, and Edom shall be a possession, Sir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Now, what's even more interesting is, if anybody was allowed to watch my video, I did early last year. I think maybe it's around this time last year concerning the Star of Jacob. But what I noticed is, when Balaam took up his parable, and when he looked on Amalek and he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of nations. Now, if everybody that has studied the Bible knows that Amalek is Esau, was the first of nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Now, this is confirmed in Obadiah and Malachi. I loved Jacob, but I hated Esau. Now, the interesting part about Numbers 23 is look who comes up again, the Kenites. And he looked on the Kenites and took up his parable and said, strong is thy dwelling place, and thou puttest thy nest in a rock. Now, why did the Kenites put their nest in a rock? Because they know the Star of Jacob is coming. Nevertheless, the Kenites shall be wasted until Asher shall carry thee away captive. Well, folks, we got to figure out, is this star out of Jacob near? Now, I've heard some interesting interpretations that Balaam's prophecy, as it relates to the scepter, would have occurred on Sukkot last year, around October 3rd, and it would have been found in the constellation Leo, with the star being Regulus. And I don't know if that's the case, but my belief is this star out of Jacob is the event that Al-Bielek could have been talking about. The earth changes around 2024. Wow. Wait. It's May 9th, 2021. That's right around the corner, 2024. So let's, this is what I'm working on again, folks. So I want to wrap this video up, and then I'm going to try to do a good Bible study concerning Numbers. He is a great celestial potentate. I don't know if I said that right, but And by the way, this is from Clarence Larkin's Book of Revelation, and he wrote this around, I'd say, 1900. He is the prince of the powers of the air. You can find this in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. And the God of this world. Whoa. Wait a minute. The God of this world? Is this the world that YouTube and Facebook and all the other social media platforms? See, I chose my words carefully, folks. But this is described in Corinthians chapter 2, Corinthians 2, chapter 4, verse 4. He is not the God, not of the earth, for that belongs to its maker, God. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. He is the God of the world systems of the habitable earth. These world systems embrace business, society, politics, and religion, folks. He is the ruler of the powers of darkness, of the spirit world. Ooh, pretty spooky. Hey, you see this in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11 through 12. And his position so exalted that even Michael the archangel dare not insult him. This is in Jude 9. So mighty is he that the man cannot successfully resist him without divine help. All right, folks. Now, if I keep beating my head up against the wall with this so-called YouTube business, which by now, look, they got us going so many different directions. But the question is the day of the Lord near? Now, we've gotten through Passover. We've gotten through the second Passover. That's if you've been defiled or you're on a far journey. A lot of things are getting tied together now. So the question is, are we smack dab in the middle of the deception that things are getting turned around? Gonna open things back up? Keep you thinking everything's moving in the right direction? Keep you distracted? The feet of iron and miry clay. How can we have this going on, folks, in the so-called conspiracy land? That while we were all thinking rock and roll was going to save our soul, the hybrids were busy little beavers undermining everything that may have been right about America. So, as you see, I'll wrap it up like this. As you see in Leviticus chapter, it is, folks, chapter 19. It's a good one. Verse 16, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Well, as I continue to social distance myself from the Satanists, and they're obsessed, buzzing around, chasing me around, I just, we're all on borrowed time, folks. Don't take anything for granted. I've got nothing really new to say anymore. I'm almost, like I said, out of gas. And I'll just leave the rest up to you all.